joining us here on this broadcast.
All right, I want to go across to one pollster who actually got it bang on, both in Maharashtra as well as in Jharkhand. Mr. Pradeep Gupta is Managing Director of Axis My India. Thank you very much, Pradeep ji. Congratulations are in order because you predicted both Maharashtra and Jharkhand, right? Of course, in Maharashtra, your outer limit was 200, but NDA's got 226, so it's 26 seats more. In Jharkhand, I think your number was 53 for the India Alliance. They've got 57. Must be particularly feeling good that, especially after what happened in Lok Sabha and Haryana, you've now got both these states right. What is it that you saw on ground in both states which is now bearing itself out in this result?
Thank you, Jaka. And I would say it's Axis My India team hard work continuously on the ground, which made sure that we could call both the states spot on. And our Jharkhand figure was 49 to 59 to be precise. Of course, the mid mark was 53 seats. And in Maharashtra, we have predicted about 200. Now they are getting about 220 odd seats, as you mentioned. So thank you very much to Axis. It's full credit to Axis My India team's hard work in the field work and back in office. Now what we saw is only one element in both the states is the delivery. That's it. It's a victory of performance of both the incumbent government. Government always repeat only on account of their performance, nothing else. And when I say performance, it's purely delivery, delivery, and delivery.
But tell me, Pradeep ji, just 4 months back in the Lok Sabha, the Mahayuti had got decimated. They were down to 17 seats. The Mahavikas Aghadi was 31. They said, social factors, the Marathas are leaving the UT, the Dalits were leaving the UT in a big way. The 3 M's that were talked about, Muslims, Mahars, Marathas. Why didn't that happen this time around? What changed?
So I'll tell you, in Lok Sabha election in Vidarbha region, it was purely Dalit and Adivasi. They have shifted in en masse to the Mahavikas Aghadi. And this time they are all got back in the fold of Mahayuti en masse. Again, 11% point overall state for Dalit. 11 points is too much. And 15 points for Adivasi. And in Marathwada, largely the Marathas has shifted to Mahavikas Aghadi, and even in Western Maharashtra, in both these are the 3 biggest regions of the state. And in these 2 regions, Dalit plus Maratha, the Western Maharashtra and Marathwada, and in Vidarbha, Dalit plus Adivasi. Kunbi has voted in favor of NDA that time also and this time also. And I think the narrative of that संविधान बदल देंगे and आरक्षण का फर्क हो जाएगा, these आरक्षण is extraordinarily sensitive matter when it comes to Dalits or the Adivasis. In Uttar Pradesh, there is not even 1% Adivasis. It's all about Dalit, about 22%. So there, and in Maharashtra, these are the 2 states, and in Bengal also, Dalit and Adivasi made all the difference apart from Muslim, which is, that their alignment with the particular party. So I would say, as far as the demography, 3 things. One is the women in both the states because of delivery and various social welfare schemes, especially in both the cases in Jharkhand, it is Mukhyamantri Maiya Samman Yojana. Women get 1,000 rupees onto their account per month. And in Maharashtra, Ladki Behan Yojana. So in both the states, I keep on saying since beginning, in Maharashtra also 50% to BJP for women and 46% by male to BJP plus, meaning NDA. 4% gap is too big a gap. Same goes in Jharkhand as well. And in both the places, it is like 70% to 75% in terms of number of seats. It's 3/4 kind of a victory, which says the story. It cannot be done without performance. It cannot be done. There was hardly any anger or discontent or kind of anti-incumbency in both the states. So it's purely delivery.
I just want to ask you one question about the whole Chief Minister's race, because now there is this big echo that's coming in from the BJP saying, they have 130 seats. Devendra Fadnavis should be made Chief Minister. In your Axis My India poll, I think you also asked the question about who is the most popular Chief Minister face. And I believe in your poll, Mr. Shinde was leading by a fair margin.
Yes, Jaka, which is always the case. The incumbent or the sitting chief minister get more recall. There is obvious things. But having said that, also people recalled or the can resonate very well with Eknath Shinde, because of 3-4 account. One, he is Maratha. Two, he's a common man or coming from a humble background, and he's largely seen as a pro-poor kind of a image which he has built. And of course, this is coming by the virtue of delivery of Ladki Bahan schemes also. So all put together, his record was way high than anybody else because of these reasons I mentioned to you.
So very quickly, now we're seeing this Ladki Behna or versions of it. We saw first in Madhya Pradesh, now in Maharashtra. Even in Karnataka and Telangana, the Congress had promised, giving women, I think, 1,000 rupees or 2,000 rupees. So has this now become the template for, especially in state elections, that you promise women some amount of money and women will turn out in good numbers to vote for you?
So actually, Jaka, it is also you are missing two states to be precise. Chhattisgarh, we all know that Chhattisgarh was very difficult, the assembly election of 2023 for BJP to pull out. Purely Mahatari Yojana, they have offered and got the form filled, from women. And that made all the difference. And in fact, Baghel government, the Congress government did not have any kind of this scheme when they were in power. So there also, and even in Rajasthan also, this made the difference. And if you can recall 2015 victory of Nitish Kumar, that time his government has given away, cycles to the girls. So it all started from there. And in India, it is हम बोलते हैं ना पुरुष प्रधान देश है. यहाँ की जो women होती है, they are largely depend on the male member of the family, and the moment they start getting something onto their account, this is the real empowerment they feel. And this is the demography, this is the only demography which touch across 50%, which contributes 50%. And they are the one who are the influencer in the family in these days when it comes to casting the vote.
Okay, they are women are the influencers.
And it's always been the trend. And even if you see the schemes, all these schemes of central government, the woman is the core at the epicenter of whether it's a Shauchalaya, it's the woman who suffers a loss.
Yeah, correct.
So kind of comfort they get out of this. Even if you see the Ujjwala Gas Yojana, if you see the direct money transfer, it is a woman on the core.
One final word before we let you go. So what happens to Uddhav Thackeray, Sena and Sharad Pawar, NCP? Because ultimately they were fighting for the same vote. Their voter, their supporters are the same. Today, resoundingly, Shinde Sena is ahead of Sena Uddhav Thackeray, and NCP Ajit Pawar is resoundingly ahead of NCP Sharad Pawar. What happens to the future of those two parties?
In the future, see, in any election, one party win and one party lose, so as the leaders. So it's not that the future is any danger or the problem. They will bounce back. If these incumbent or the government people have elected this time don't perform, people have the alternate to choose from.
Okay.
So they will bounce back. Not a single % doubt onto that.
All right. Pradeep Gupta, once again, congratulations. You've got 2 in 2 right, both Jharkhand and Maharashtra. Thank you very much for joining us here on CNN News 18. We'll take a quick break, but news and updates continue on what is a record mandate for the BJP and the Mahayuti in Maharashtra, and also, of course, in Jharkhand. Hemant Soren will be Chief Minister once again. Quick break, but news and updates on the other side.